wait till the smoke clears out here. Isn't she a beauty? This is our 35th anniversary one-of-a-kind skid steer, and it's quite fitting that it is the L175 because it is our most recent skid steer model. And I'll use this L175 limited edition to show you some of the benefits of our new cab, as well as revisit a couple of selling points that we may have forgotten. Let's start right up here up front. Take a look at these lights. Despite the small appearance, these babies really shine. We slim them up and align them along the front post to minimize any obstruction to visibility from the operator's perspective. Now you can see the upper and left, right corners a lot better. Each one of these lights assemblies has two light bulbs, a powerful 50-watt halogen bulb on top and a 27-watt incandescent light bulb on the bottom. Units with turn signals will have a yellow and deflector light bulb on the bottom. Even that 50-watt light bulb on top will outshine the competition and our previous cab. Now, I know you guys up front can't see this, and maybe some of you can, but up front here is a New Holland decal. Okay. Also, as we talked about earlier, the New Holland font on the logo on the boom is also enlarged. Now you can see New Holland from any angle, on front, on the sides, and on the top. Remember, brand awareness is something we're working on. Every unit built between July and December will have this special complimentary 35th anniversary decal. Help us celebrate the event. Show these proudly in your lot. When not working, have the customers show it proudly on their work sites. Heck, take one home and put it in front of your house. Just like in the front, we have much better lighting in the back. We have unmatched rear visibility, so the only way we can improve it is by lighting it up. There are 3 lights in the back, one powerful 50-watt halogen light bulb in the middle that alone will outshine the competition and our previous cab. You've also got 2 rear white lights that will light up the left and rear corners because that's what our customers told us. That's what our operators told us. They want to see in the dark to the left and rear corners. Let me get up here in front again. Now, obviously, this is an enclosed cab. Enclosed cabs do not need a top window. Why? Because we push the door outward some and have included a supplementary window or a secondary window that is just underneath the wider open area here to better seal the inside of the cab. We've installed a top window in here just to demonstrate how easy it is to take out. There's just a couple of knobs up here. Pull up, and there you go. It's that simple, no tools. Units with open ROPs, it may be a good idea to open or to include a top window, but we'll leave that up to you. Excuse me. Okay, I know you've all been looking at the front door and are thinking, wow, that's a great looking front door. And you're absolutely right. But it's more than just the front door. It is the operator's entry into his workday, his office, if you will. This can set the tone on how he feels the rest of the day. So it's got to be a good door. Notice that we put the wiper on the side. It's a side-mounted wiper, no longer on top. Again, minimizing any obstructions to the front view from the operator's perspective. The wiper has 30% better coverage area than our previous model. The door handle, this is something everybody's been asking for, is more robust. By the push of a button, I can open this door. Okay? The same key that opens the door starts your machine. As I open the door, my hydraulics lock out, just like in our previous model. It opens a full 90 degrees. Notice the door is convex or curved out to give you a lot more space. Pushed it out and curved out, a lot more space inside now. Well, let me get in here. And before I walk in here, let me point out just a small detail. The grab handles have been shortened up a bit and changed the angle on it, again, to minimize any visibility obstruction from the operator's perspective. Okay, as I sit on this pilot control machine, here's a reminder of a selling point that we may have forgotten. This is a suspension seat. Remember, every L160 and higher, and all our compact track loader models come with a suspension seat standard. That is a $400 price option for most of our competitors. The windows have been redesigned. Notice that the latch is up on top, which is a more natural feeling than in the middle or in the bottom. Now I got incremental stops where I can lock it open or lock it closed. Let's talk about deluxe. How can we improve the meaning of deluxe? We can by extending the trim package. Now we've covered up the sides and the rear, and even included a floor mat with this fully washable, sound-absorbing material. Now, most of our competitors use vinyl to line up the sides, and that's pretty, that's nice, but what we discovered in our testing is that this material retains its new look a lot longer. Those of you who have ordered our pilot control machines have already come to appreciate the armrest that we include. However, with this cab upgrade program, every unit, enclosed, open ROPS, pilot, or manual control, will include an armrest. The armrest is not flat. It is contour to better fit the forearm. You can adjust it forward for more support closer to the wrist for pilot controls, or you can adjust it backwards or rear to the rear for more support closer to the elbow for manual controls. It can also be adjusted up and down depending on the size of the operator. Let's talk about the instrument panels. Reminder, we took the instrument panels and options from the top and put them on the sides. Everything's at arm's reach, from the hydraulic mount plate to the HVAC controls, which used to be located behind your left shoulder. Everything is right here. Let's look at the option panel on the right side. From the ignition, whether you have ignition, the turn signal indicator, your high flow, a hazard, beacon, or even your power plug to plug in your MP3 player, your radio, or your fan, your light bulb, or whatever other electrical applications you might have out there. It's all right here at arm's reach. Notice that we still have a few blank switches here for future options because, after all, we haven't quit growing yet. As I conclude, let me remind you of what the key selling points are, and they all start with the letter B. Better looking like me. Better visibility, better ceiling, better sound suppression, better ergonomics, better comfort, and most of all, it's built around you. Back to you, Piero.